Hey, thanks for slithering in. I am Symtherin. Welcome back to my channel and to another speed build in The Sims 4. This is the second speed build this week, guys. How crazy. I know sometimes I try to do like a gameplay video, but this week we kind of skipped that, which I did not talk about in my last video that I just finished doing the voiceover for right before I'm doing this. So sorry for that confusion. But that was a collab video, so it was very special, so make sure you guys check that out. And then this one is also a collab, and this one's a huge collab. So I'm going to tell you more information about that in just a little bit, because first, before I tell you, there's some things I need from you guys. If you would be so kind, obviously, your choice, but hit that like button, you know? It really helps me out, pushes the video out to others who might like it too. Subscribe if you haven't. That's gonna really help me out because I would love to hit 1,000 subscribers. My original goal was before the end of March, but it might happen. It could happen. But you know, we're getting there and I'm so excited because that's a huge milestone. I've been doing this for, gosh, almost 3 years, which is insane. And yeah, I haven't been that consistent in the past, but recently I have been, and I have so much fun. This is my favorite thing to do. It really helps me unwind after a stressful day at work, and it's something I'm always looking forward to and connecting with you all. So thank you again for everything. So about this collab, right? This is the Sims 4 Better Together Collab, or this build is for that collab. This collab is, or was like co-hosted or hosted by some 3 amazing talented simmers. And if you don't know who they are, then you're living under a rock. But we have Sophie the Sim, Plummy Sims, and Simmer Kai. All of their information is going to be down in the description below, so make sure you go and check them out. But not only is it hosted by some amazing simmers, but there are so many of us in this collab, guys. So many, and I think a lot of you will recognize a lot of the names in this collab, but you may even discover some new people. So I really do encourage that you check them out. But the basis of this collab is we literally took every single world in the game before growing together. I have to preface that. So pre-San Sequoia, obviously, because you're seeing this video before that pack actually gets released, but anything else, every other world, completely done over, right? But on top of it, this is friendly, like user friendly. So everything's been tested, and everyone, like if you have a world, right, say for example here I'm in Strangerville because I chose to do Strangerville because I have never done a Strangerville and base game build, and that's what this is. So if you build in a world, you can only use items from that world plus base game, you know. So if you're in Willow Creek, base game only. If you're in San Myshuno, then base game and city living kind of thing, you know? So yeah, and I did this lot. I mean, I was kind of like, while I was building this, I said, oh no, why did I choose such a big lot? Why did I do this to myself? I just did 2 giant builds back to back. And guys, while battling some burnout, like I had a bout there where I was like, this is bad. And burnout wasn't from The Sims, it was from work, and I was just completely exhausted because I had a lot of these deadlines. But I'm not talking about that here. We're talking about the build. But I am on the lot here, Strangerville Overlook. This is where the Roswells live. If you're not familiar, the Roswells are husband and wife. I believe, gosh, I can't even remember their first names, but the husband is like the mayor of Strangerville, and there's like a whole storyline. I should probably pull it up. Hold on. All right, I pulled it up. I have some information. So the Roswells is Ted Roswell and his wife Meredith. They are the oldest residents in, or at least the family name, I guess, is the oldest resident in Strangerville. Ted Roswell has since become the mayor and has been aggressively pushing to get Strangerville to be more technologically advanced. He has made some shady deals, but his crowning achievement has been the construction of the crater base and secret lab. Ted's wife, Meredith, has been noticing Ted acting very strange at night. It might have something to do with his frequent visits to the secret lab to try and cover things up. So that's their description in the game. I did not give them a makeover because I say this all the time. I feel like I don't have patience for create a sim like at all. I sometimes like I really have to be in the mood for it. Not like building where like I'm always in the mood for building, if that makes sense. But anyway, I wanted to make sure that this lot had like a huge Victorian build, obviously because of the types of windows and architecture features we get from this Strangerville pack. Like these windows are very Victorian home friendly. So I think that was very easy choice to make. It's also 3 floors, which I was like, why did I do this to myself? But I wanted to make sure that this home looked like someone, whoever lived here is very well off. They're clearly high in power, kind of a situation. We have like a couple of bars, lots of spaces to throw like fundraising parties. And I don't know, it was a lot of fun. Also, I have a very light color scheme going on right now. Very light brown, and I actually love this color scheme. But I saw some of the other like preview pictures of what some of my other fellow Strangerville builders were working on, and a lot of them went with more like darker color scheme. And then so I was playing around with the colors, and I actually really like how the dark wood kind of popped with the red rocks. So we do change that, but most of the landscaping pretty much stays the same. I really do like the landscaping. I try to kind of like blend it into the surrounding world. So leading up to this house, there's like these little flower bed pieces, and I kind of try to mimic them a little bit with some debug items and platforms. You may have seen it. And I don't know what else what else is there. A nice little pond, obviously, because for some reason this mayor has a nice lush lawn in the middle of the desert because he's privileged, and that's pretty much the gist of it, I guess. And I think we're almost done with the exterior. I think so. I don't know, man. This one's a long one, guys. The last one was pretty long too. I think this one's a little longer. The last one was at like 29 minutes after all the editing and adding like the video tour at the end and things like that. This one is 36. And I'm gonna say, I believe this is my longest ever video ever on my channel. It has to be. I've never done anything this long. So I'm gonna try and not get rambly and kind of take some breaks in between. But yeah, we're just getting the chimney here. What else is happening? It's been a while since I've actually finished this build. Oh, yeah, here we've already changed the colors. So we are now on in the interior. And I definitely wanted these bookshelves to be like visible from the outside with those big windows. And again, I'm gonna comment on the lighting. The lighting in this game has been my friend for my last few builds. I said it in my last video, and it stands strong in this one too. Like, look at the lighting. Look at that window. Like, how gorgeous is it? It just makes things look very clean and very pretty and crisp. And I don't know. I miss the sunshine, guys. Honestly, the winter has been a long one, and I'm just ready for sunshiny days and for daylight savings time to, you know, make this days feel longer, please. Anyway, this room is kind of like a walkthrough hallway study type place. This coffee table doesn't stay because I put the chess table here, and I don't know, there's a lot of chess tables, there's a lot of, I try to fill the space with some activities. So I do rearrange this a few times, and then I felt like this curtain was actually pretty fitting, and it looks really pretty from the outside too. So it worked. I also found like a flag statue thing. I think that's from the Strangerville pack that ends up also going in this room. I may pull it out in a little bit. Am I? There it is. I found it. Cool. That's an unlockable item though, so if you don't have that cheat on, I forget which cheat it is. Unlocks hidden objects, no. Unlock gameplay object. I'm gonna try and remember it. I'll tell you guys later. I'm so sorry. Next room, we're here in the dining room. So I'm sizing up these lamps that I end up don't using. I don't use it, but I don't know. We have like a little seating area back there under the windows, and we have this nice long dining table, and the more lighting with these windows, I just can't. But overall, I think this house is definitely very clean and it's not very cluttered, like my usual builds would be. Here I'm playing with curtains, but I don't think I keep these. No, I don't think I do. So I think I get rid of them. Which brings me to my question, do you guys like when I leave these kinds of things in the video? Like the trial and error stuff? Or would you prefer me to just keep it out? Just, I guess, let me know. Let me know. I'm curious, you know? But yeah. Gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. I just finished that last really long voiceover, and now I'm trying to think of what to tell you guys. Growing Together. Did you guys watch the live stream? I have not yet. I don't know if I will. I have seen some screenshots of some things that I'm very excited about, like new cribs, more traits. Obviously, infants are coming, so we have that huge base game update coming up really soon, actually, in a couple of days. If you're watching this live on Saturday, March something? 11th? March 11th. Gosh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. I'm excited for the game pack or expansion pack. It looks like there's going to be a lot of stuff to the point where I'm actually considering doing like a separate little legacy gameplay Twitch exclusive, you know? So if you're interested in that, make sure you check out all my socials and things down. All of that's always linked down below. So yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is probably like the most annoying voiceover to ever listen to. Gosh, but I'm gonna get it together. We're working on the kitchen now, so that's new and exciting. I've always wanted to do these like circle little island pieces, and I don't build large builds like this to the point where like it would make sense. So I was pretty freaking excited to do this, and I don't know, I thought this kitchen kind of came out pretty cool. At least I would be pretty happy with like a kitchen of this size and the island. So it also has a lot of cabinet space, guys, so hopefully you have a stuffed stool handy. But yeah, we're getting the appliances in. Wait, hold on, is there a fridge in here? Guys, I hope I move that cabinet piece and get a fridge in here. And if I don't, oh gosh, I'm so sorry. This is embarrassing. Okay, well, we're just gonna keep talking through it, and I'm gonna have to, yeah, get that fixed. I hope I hope there's enough time to get that fixed, actually. Wow. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Cool. Anyway, there is, even if there's not a fridge, there is going to be a grill right on that porch. That really just threw me for a loop. So I'm gonna pause. All right, so I'm gonna get that fridge thing taken care of, but if for some reason I'm too late and stuff, at least it'll be pretty easy to put a fridge. You can just remove that like cabinet piece there at the very end near the door, and that could work. But gosh, that is embarrassing. That's almost worse than forgetting a bathroom, which I have also done many times. What is something you commonly forget in a build? Like, I did this whole fancy thing with those garbage cans, but there's still no fridge. Sheesh. What joys. Okay, anyway, we're gonna move on, and I'm not gonna dwell on it anymore. But we have most of our clutter, I think, in here. I'm just trying to pick out the perfect lighting and get all of that going. And then we're gonna go out to the first porch, which has another table and the grill for, you know, grilling hot dogs and whatnot. So at least you can eat that way. And I don't know. I mean, it's pretty simple and a lot of things repeat. So that's about it. That's what's going on. Oh, I guess there's some life updates I can give you guys. So as of the time you are seeing this video, when this video goes live, I am on vacation from work for a whole week. And oh, I have been dreaming about this moment for so long. Oh, it's been a wild ride the last few months at work. If you've been around, you've probably heard me talk about it, because we had some people leave, and then at some point, and I think even still a little bit, I'm doing like the job of 3 people. So yeah, that's a thing. But we're working through it. It's gonna be okay. I was able to like get some people promoted, and that's gonna help with, you know, delegating and taking some things off my chest or off my plate. But this vacation is gonna be great, and I'm telling you all of this because I'm hoping to get back into this content creation thing. For a while I was like a week and a half ahead of like just making content in advance kind of thing, however you want to say it. But I was ahead of the game, and then I had a couple of rough days where I could not do anything. I couldn't work on anything. So I fell behind pretty quickly, and I'm excited to get back in it, back on track, because there are goals, we have milestones to hit, and I'm just really excited for the future of this channel, honestly, and the future of Symtherin. I just love this community. And even over on Twitch, I've been playing more of a variety of things, like Hogwarts Legacy came out. So I've been doing that, and I hope to make that more of a regular thing where we don't just play The Sims. Obviously, we're going to play The Sims a lot. And this channel here will always be for The Sims only, at least for the near foreseeable future. I have no plans of changing that. So don't you worry. But if you're interested in seeing other games and whatever, or if you have suggestions or whatnot, just let me know. If there's builds you want me to work on, let me know. Any limited pack builds. I know I had a few suggestions recently, so I'm excited to get to work. I have a full week off, so I'm hoping to get a lot of building done. I really hope so. But I also have a lot of like real life things that I want to take care of. Like, I've been dying to declutter and donate some old clothes and go through all of that because I have too many, but I also want new stuff. So I need to, like, you know, clean that out a little bit. Gosh, what else? Obviously it's tax season here in the US, so I have to work on my taxes and file that. And There's just so much I want to do, guys. There's so much I want to do. And of course I have whatever birthday things that pop up because it will be the week of my birthday. So I'm sure my boyfriend and I might do something that weekend. So it's going to be a good week. But on top of everything, I mostly want to just chill and take some much needed rest because it's been a long time since I've been able to like really rest, you know. All right, and this room is a little different. I tried to make it the music room, but this piano's too big. It is kind of a music room. This is more like, would you call it like a den, maybe? I don't know what you would call it. It could have been like a greenhouse, but I end up putting like that card table where you can play poker. I almost said pool, but poker. I think it's poker. Whatever. So, and just a radio. So it's kind of just, I imagine the mayor having his like other political friends over and they sit around a poker table, smoking their garage, smoking their cigars and betting money or betting like, hey, I bet if I win, we have to pass my bill. Like, could you imagine that's how laws get passed? Wait, am I onto something? Oh gosh, I hope I'm not onto something. But I also put that like hedge trimmer garden thing. Gosh, I forget what that's called, but I think you get some kind of skill from that. I don't know what skill you get from it, but I'm about to put it in this corner. So that's a thing too. And then right outside this room is just a bar. Nothing really exciting because at this point I was kind of like, all right, let's start wrapping this build up. I tend to do that. I put so much detail into certain areas of builds and then I just kind of like, yep, this side is decent enough, so that's what it's gonna be. But yeah, up here on the second floor we have another seating area. This one we have a TV and the piano, so it's like a little more relaxed but still a little fancy. And I don't know, it looks pretty cozy to me. I think it's cozy. And on the other side of this we have another bar and another bookshelf and another spot to sit and read. It's kind of exciting, a lot of sitting spaces. I'm really not used to having all of this space to work with on an interior, and I like it, I do, and I'm trying to get more comfortable with empty space, so that's a thing as well. But yeah, and I don't think I show you guys any of the bathrooms, but we do have, there's one downstairs, two up here. Each bedroom has an ensuite, and this is apparently the third floor now, where for some reason I wanted to work on this landing, but this is, okay, sure. Which I actually really like because of the lighting, again. But as far as the bathrooms, there's 4 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms. It could be 4 bedrooms. You can very easily turn these 2 extra rooms at the top on the 3rd floor into bedrooms and get rid of these archways. So that can happen very easily. But up here I put a gym and then a study, like a library room. So I guess we are up here now. And this room, there's not much like as far as decoration goes because it's just a gym room. You have some treadmills. I imagine Meredith spends a lot of time up here, you know, getting her exercise in for the day. And it's very convenient to have, you know, you never have to leave the house. And then, yeah, this is just an office space. I wanted to put this Strangerville, like, listening device computer thing in here and try and merge it with a desk. So I think I use this, and we use another fireplace in here. Very cozy. But like I said, this can easily be turned into a room. The other one can be turned into a bedroom as well. So like if you wanted to live here with like a larger family, you can definitely make that happen. Like I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. if that makes sense. And now that we're here, do I even show you guys the recording of the 2 bedrooms? This is interesting. I do. I just skipped ahead a little bit, so I do. I think I was kind of like, I was struggling to finish this build, and there was a deadline, and it even got pushed back, which I was really happy that it got pushed back because, did I mention it in my first video or my last? No, in this one, earlier. Duh. I was dealing with some burnout for a little while there, like a good week, where I couldn't even sit here at my computer and focus on a build because my brain was just like, no focusing. Just, I needed to numb it for a little bit and watch Gilmore Girls. And that's exactly what I did. And I'm not even sorry for it. Sometimes you need that, you know, it's called self-care. Anyway, here is the bedroom. I imagine that this bedroom is for Meredith and Ted. As long as they don't go through any marital problems, then the other room could be a guest bedroom. But, I mean, maybe Meredith kicks Ted into the other bedroom sometimes because, I don't know, he's been acting weird. That's what their bio said. But this room came out pretty nice, I think. I like the brown on the brown, and it's just warm, and it definitely looks fancy and like someone who has got some money and who has a maid lives here. So yeah, I put these news clippings on the wall thinking maybe they were both in the news at some point, or, you know, like Ted wins mayor, like he's elected, kind of news clippings that you would want to frame, you know. And then I think this is where most of the clutter in the whole build is, because we have the perfumes, we have some clothes, we have this desk, which I actually take some of those like toy train and put them, toy train model figures, and put them on the back part of this desk, which I thought was a pretty nice touch. Here I'm doing it now. Kind of like as if you had a train track up there, but obviously there's not enough space for these trains to move. But I thought it was a cute little touch, you know? I liked it. Let me know if you guys liked it down in the comment below. Also let me know if you plan on downloading the save file for this. I think I'm gonna have to. I think I am. Definitely. So, and hopefully playing it maybe in my new legacy. Actually, that could be good. That might be fun. I think I might do that. But here's the guest bedroom, and we are actually coming to the end of the video, and I am so sorry. This voiceover has been so rambly, and the last one too. The next video will probably be a shorter build video, so something to look forward to, you know. I can't do like a million large builds in one go. Like, I don't know how some people do it, like Kate Emerald. I have no idea how she does it. But anyway, there is a video tour here at the end, so make sure you guys stick around for that. Make sure you guys check out all of the builds for this collab. I think it's everyone's on Instagram and Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. They're everywhere. There's a mix. They might not all be on all the platforms, but they're around. So make sure you guys are checking that out, checking all the information. Anyway, we're wrapping it up. Let's head on into the tour. Thank you again. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. It really helps me out. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!